Hello and welcome. For the next 10 minutes we're going to do some shoulder stability, shoulder mobility, core strength and core stability. This one is a really hard one, but I'm going to give you some simple options as well. Okay, so we're going to start with 4-point kneeling. And making sure that your wrists are right underneath your shoulders and your knees are right underneath your hips. Okay, and we're just going to do a zip up and hollow and stabilize. Okay, so if you imagine you're a table with 4 legs, so your arms and your legs are the table legs, totally and utterly stable, with a solid wooden board on top. Okay, so we're going to stretch one leg backwards, and you see nothing will have changed on the table. It's still reasonably stable with 3 legs. Okay, and that's slightly up on that. So if you find yourself tipping here from one side to the other, you already know you've lost your core stability and also your shoulder stability. So make everything stable. So you can either with pointed feet or you can curl the toes under. Long spine. So that simply might be enough for some of you. If you want to add up, we're going to get one leg out, curl the toes under, really lengthen, stabilize. So I'm pushing my hands down, and then I'm going to lift this underneath knee, 1/4 of an inch off the ground. And you see how that automatically engages your core. And changing it. So extending. Using your toes, using your foot, using the hands, shoulder stability, just lift the leg off. You might find this leg comes a little bit closer towards you, forwards, and that's fine. Because what we don't want is having the bum rising up, which is going to be one that's wrong. So we don't want this. Okay? So, just let's do a few more. So you can stick with that if you wanted, or we're going to go to the proper plank position now. So extending. So rather than just lifting the leg out, you stabilize everything, shoulders, core, leg, and get the second leg out. And then the first leg comes back in, and the second leg comes back. So what we don't want to see is here, and then sticking your bum up. Because now, well, it's still quite good for the arms, but I've lost my core stability and strength. It's absolutely nothing for the core whatsoever. So if you feel your bum's going up, the easier version 4 is probably the better one for you. So there, stabilize. Now my core's engaged. Let's do 2 more. So always prepare zip up hollow before you start. Okay, let's have a little pause here. So again, this might be enough for you. If you feel still feeling strong, we're going to now, it's more a yoga thing, we're going to do the puppy and the down dog. So from here, we're going to go into a press up position. Okay, then I'm going to bend both knees towards the ground. Not totally touching, just there. And I'm going to push my bum backwards. So imagine you're a puppy with a tail. Your tail's being pulled backwards. And coming back down. I'm slithering off my mat. So, coming to position. Lower knees to ground. And now push away from your hands. Almost like you don't want to be there. Hands pushed down, you're pushing yourself away. So again, this should feel like we normally do our extended child pose. Coming back down. So to go down, you can simply put the knees down. Let's do that again. Bend knees. Push away. You could just put the knees down. Have a little child pose in between. And then set back up. Or if you want to have the harder version, you're going to go from here. Puppy, and then come back to plank position. Bend knees, puppy, plank position, bend knees, puppy, plank position. Very hard, also gets your wrists. Okay, version number 3 for the super hardcore people. We're gonna go plank, puppy, down dog. You might find you want to have your legs a little bit wider for that one, but I've tried it in various versions. So, plank, bend knees, puppy, from there, bum up in the air. And then you can reverse yourself down, so you can go back to puppy, knees down, stretching up. Let's do a few of those. So, plank, prepare bend knees, puppy, push into down dog, go back to puppy, knees down, stretching. Hardcore version, plank, puppy, down dog, and from there I'm going to go straight back into the plank. Bend knees, puppy, down dog, back in. You try the legs wider, puppy, oh, sliding mat, so that doesn't work, and bend knees, puppy, down dog. That works really well. And into plank. Yeah, so you might find it easier with the legs apart. We'll do two more of those. Bend the knees, push into puppy, down dog, back to plank, one more, bend knees, push into puppy, down dog, and back to plank. And we're just going to stretch out in our extended child pose. So just allow knees to come down, stretch out. Yeah, so remember this one's super hard. I know some of you will be able to do it, but you might be just better off doing loads of the simpler version. Okay, we'll see you soon. Bye.